It's been a while since I've uploaded to this channel, and it's because these past few years have been so busy for me. So this video I thought I might just give like a little check-in as to what's been going on. So my last upload I believe was near the end of first year, and since then, that year, I think I went on like 4 holidays that year. So it was firstly to Italy, that was Venice, and then went to France, the south of France. I also went to Santorini that year, and then Canada, as well as a trip to America as well. So then I had my second year. Second year is when a lot of lecture content happened, a lot. So we had these really big exams. We also had a lot more clinical stuff. So actually going into labs with phantom heads, doing all those bits and bobs. And so yeah, I got through that second year. It was very, very stressful. That's why I couldn't really upload. Didn't really have time for the filming, the editing, all that stuff. But then I finished that year, and then I went on 3 more holidays. I went to Rome, I went to Zakynthos, and I went back to the south of France again, which takes us to now, where I'm in 3rd year now. I mean, these 3 years, or 2 years in dentistry and 3 years in neuroscience have gone really, really quick. So it's been 5 years since my first upload on this channel. But this year, we're moving to a lot more actual clinical stuff with patients. So I saw my first patient a couple of weeks ago, and that was really interesting because I never had to do everything by myself. Obviously, it wasn't everything by myself. We had a tutor come in and check in, but it felt real compared to just on the clinic with a phantom head. Right? It was applying what we'd learned in the lectures, practicing in the digital space, as well as on phantom heads on real patients. So even today, I went into university and we did pediatrics. So this was a pulpotomy where we just dug out the top layer of the pulp without going down into the roots and filled that in, and then popped a stainless steel crown on top of that. So we still have some lab stuff in there, but we also do have a lot more clinical stuff and shadowing those 5th years as well. And also I forgot to mention a really big thing that's happened in these past 2 years. So ever since I started dentistry, I have also started my tutoring business, which has really picked up across these 2 years to the point where I'm basically doing 10 to 12 hours per week, literally like a part-time job. So that's taken up a lot of my time, where I've been helping GCSE and A-level students in math and science. So a huge proportion of my time has gone into that. If you want a full video of me explaining how I built up my tuition business across these 2 years, I can do another video on that. And that has actually generated me enough money to actually fund my degree and also for my own expenses as well. So an interesting project that I'm currently doing is with the British Tamil Dental Association, the BTDA, and that is a podcast. It should be going on Friday the 10th of October and every week or so after that. So it's me and a couple of other hosts, so it doesn't take too much of my time. But yeah, on there we'll be interviewing various different dentists, various other members of the Tamil community. So that'll be pretty fun as well. So in the meantime, I'll try and upload to this channel whenever I can. I want it to be a lot more relaxed compared to when I was doing before, with very heavy editing, with all these different cuts, and I try to make it a bit cinematic, use a bit of my filmmaking technique, but it takes up a lot of time. So I thought I want this channel to be more of a documentation of my journey instead of having just the highlights. More of like a reflection of my time at dental school. This was just a very short update video on where I've been this past 12, 18 months now, and hopefully you'd see more of me very soon.